hello. Welcome in, my friends. It's Dion at the Blushing Mint. I hope you guys are doing fantastic. Thank you so much for taking a moment and stopping in to see what is happening here in my craft studio. I have a bunch of pink and red, friends. I have a bunch of pink and red on my desk. And I am ready to start a new project. I have been working on my design team project for Marisa at Sweet Pea Curiosities, and that has been Olivienne, and she is a very, very green journal. She is absolutely gorgeous. If you have not followed that, this is her. She is a stunner. She's gorgeous. But I'm ready for a different color. I have been working on her for quite a while, and I'm ready for a different color. And I am a member of Leslie at 507 Willow House Journals. I am a member of her YouTube subscription channel, and she is getting ready to start her Pink Girlfriend's flip-flop journal, and she is the queen of flip-flops. And so I am going to create a flip-flop journal in the Leslie style. So that is what I've got here on my desk. I have printed a ton of reds and pinkish printable papers. These are from a variety of artists. I will figure out all the kits that I've used. I know I've got Chapter 1 papers. I've got Ruby and Pearl XO. I've got Twisted Paper Studios. I've got there's tons. I have a ton of them. I think this is a Yvonne Preston. I will go and list all of them below, but I just tried to find a bunch of pinkish and red toned papers to print out for this journal. And so the first thing that we need to do is we need to create the covers. Now, I printed all of my inside pages on linen bond paper. That is my favorite linen bond paper. And so I printed all of the inside pages and whatnot on linen bond paper, but the cover, Leslie uses cardstock. So I did use, I think this is a 40-pound cardstock paper. I don't know if it's going to be strong enough, but that's what I have, and so that is what I'm using. I did find a few images that I absolutely love, and so these are going to be the images that I'm going to use for my cover, and I am leaning towards this one here being my cover. I struggle between the two of these being my actual cover, but I also want the cover to reflect the reds that are going to be in here, so part of me says I'm going to go ahead and go with this one here. Yep, I'm just going to do it. All right, so the first thing that Leslie says we have to do is we have to fold our front cover. And the wider your cover is, the more cumbersome it may be to hold, because flip-flop journals are typically a tall and narrow journal. So I am thinking I'm going to fold mine at approximately 4.5. And so that is my game plan here, is about 4.5. And I just want to make sure ish, that's kind of my goal. And I'm just going to go in and I'm going to crease that real well. And then what you do is you have to crease this side here, even with that front cover, because you need these to sit exactly the same width on the side and sorry. There are sirens. Okay, and so then what you do, because so this is going to be our cover and this is going to be our first signature. Now, I don't know how I feel about this because my paper is already splitting, and that is why I don't like to use cardstock, but I'm going to give this a go, and if I hate it, we'll just shift gears and I'll use the envelope method. But I'm trying this, but this is what I find with cardstock is it tends to split, but we're going to see. Okay, now what I need to do is I need to extend this page to add yet another signature. So I'm going to I need to add another page to add to the signature. I'm going to add this page here. And what I want to do here is I just checking, my friends, just doing some checking here. Or do I want this to be on the inside? Do I want it to be on the inside, or do I want it to be on the out? Sorry, friends. This is how my mind operates. It is special. Because we essentially need 3 pieces of cardstock, according to Leslie. This is my front cover. I do think I want this to go here. So what I'm going to do is, sorry friends, I'm trying to decide how I want to see these things in here. So I'm going to go like this, and I'm going to take my, I think I'm going to use this Fabri-Tac, and I'm going to run, and I just filled my Fabri-Tac, and I'm going to run a fairly healthy bead fairly wide because I'm going to overlap this for stability. Like so. And then I'm just going to line this up here. And glue it down. Of course, I'm squeezing out a lot of glue there, which is fine. Most important thing is that it's just glued well. On both sides. And if you have excess glue, the thing about Fabri-Tac is you can just rub that right out with your finger, and that it's a very forgiving, it's a more forgiving glue. It gives us a little bit more time to have things set and move things around a little bit. Also, I have a gum eraser because sometimes I just don't like the feel of that glue. So I'm going to do that. Much better. And this side was fine. Now what we need to do, according to Leslie, is we need to go ahead and fold this as well. And we want this fold to be the same, exactly the same as our back. And if it goes a little bit wonky, just correct it up here. because we want our signatures sitting in here correctly at the end of the day. That's the most important thing here, is that our signatures are going to sit in our journal correctly. All right. See, my paper is already like lifting up. I don't like that. And I don't know, yeah, I don't know why it does that, but it does. Okay. And then, so we have signature 1, signature 2, and now Leslie says we need signature 3. But you know what? Part of me says 4 signatures is just too much, and maybe I'm just going to go with 3. Because I don't have to make it so big that it's too big. I can just do 3. So then what I would do is I would take this and fold this up to match. Like so. Yeah, this paper, I'm not a fan. And now we have a side pocket. I like that. So I'm only going to use 2. I'm only going to use 2, friends, and we're going to have 1 signature here, 1 signature here, open it up. This is going to be a tuck on the back, and we're going to have our 3rd signature here. That's all I'm doing, friends. So 2 pieces of cardstock is all you need for this, or whatever paper you use. Yes, that's how we're going to do it, friends. That is 100% how we're going to do it. Now, I am going to ink because I am an inker. It's what I do. It's how I do the things. If you don't want to do the things like that, don't. Now, this is just a base. This is just the base of this journal. This is not, and Leslie is the queen of layering in her, layering her pages. So we're gonna give it our best college try to do layering. If you have not subscribed to Leslie, or you don't know, you don't follow 507 Willow House Journals, I will of course link her below. But please go over and follow her. She is as sweet as the day is long, and please tell her that I sent you if you go over and check her out. The video that I am following is part of her membership channel, so unless you are a paid member over there, you won't be able to actually see the exact video that I am following from her, but she has tons and tons and tons of flip-flop videos over there to check out, because she is literally the queen of the flip-flop journal. So you can certainly find all of that on her channel. But this one in particular, this Pink Girlfriends flip-flop, is part of her membership channel. So just if you're looking, just to tell you. But yes, please go check out my friend Leslie. She's a sweetheart. Okay, did I get it all? Nope, I missed this one. Now, mind you, this is just the base, and so our signatures are going to go in there. Pockets may come in here. I don't really know, my friends, because I think I've only ever made one other flip-flop style journal. Maybe, did I maybe make 2? I don't know. I think I've only ever made 1. I don't know. I can't remember. I know I've made my attempts. All right. So that is our front. This is signature 1. This is signature 2. Open it up. signature 3 is going to go in here, back to the front cover. Love it. Okay, now let's go ahead and let's just, let's put a notch in here because it's going to be a pocket. And it's not necessarily to like really measure, but I kind of like to at least be in the vicinity because, you know, my crooked eye, friends, my crooked eye. So I'm just going to put a little thumb notch in here. Here we go. And ink that up as well. Like that. And then I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to just close up this pocket here because that's one less flappy flap flapping around that I need to deal with. Just under 4.5, which is right where I would like to be. Love that. And we're going to do 3 signatures. I love it, friends. Okay, so that is our base. That is a simple, easy base for a flip-flop style journal using just 2 pieces of cardstock base material. Now, I will need to create some signatures, and when you're doing a signature for a flip-flop, you don't want to put a ton of pages in each signature. I think 8 to 10 pages per signature is probably more than enough in a flip-flop style journal. So let's go ahead and let's pick some pages here. And I'm not going to use all printables. I do want to add, I am going to maybe make some pink papers, pinkish red papers to go in this journal. So let's take a look and see what I do have some blues in here. I ended up with a few blues and I'm not sure if I will use them or not because I'm thinking about doing a blue journal along the way as well. I love this one. I love that. I love this page. Love that. This one I can cut down and it can be a smaller page. I love that. I just printed a bunch of what I had in, like that. Love that. Love that. This is, oh, Bless. I'm pretty sure that's Yvonne Preston, maybe. I like the neutrality of that one. That's a collage-y style. I like the green edition. Love that. And that. Okay. All right. So if I have picked like, and basically I'll probably do like 2 printable pages and 1 in each signature maybe. So I really don't need this many, but I may use them for other things. And if you will notice, I have some tall ones here. And I do want that. I want some tall pages, definitely, in each signature. How many other, do I have any other tall ones? Or did I do all shorties? That is, because I definitely want to make sure I have some vertical and horizontal both. Okay, these all seem to be horizontal. Let me see if I can find any other verticals off the top of my head before I... Okay, that's a vertical. That's a vertical. That's a vertical. That's a vertical. Okay. So maybe... Anyway, okay, so I pick some verticals. I picked some horizontals. I'm going to want some book pages and some plain pages. So I'm going to go pull a few more paper styles, and then I will be back. So hold tight, my friends. Just hold tight. It's been a very, very long time since I put you on pause, even though you wouldn't know it, but I definitely know it. It has been, gosh, probably 2 hours already. Coke, necessary. All right, so I've gone and I have pulled some papers. I had to go out to my old shed. I had to go out to my old trailer because I was looking for my old French book, my small French book, and I could not find it anywhere. I was on the serious struggle bus. I really wish the struggle bus would find a new route and just bypass my house. Get off of this route. I need the struggle bus off this route. Anywho, I found a bunch of book pages. I found some, I have painted pages. Leslie, my friend, you'll be so proud of me. I have some painted pages. I have some dictionary pages. Yeah, look. Those are gorgeous. Okay. I have some Japanese rice paper. I have some lace-dyed papers from Triple V Vintage. I found all these things, friends. I found all these things while I was looking for my French book. Some more coffee-dyed pages from Triple V Vintage. Some music sheets. So those are my add-in sheets. And then I went and I pared down everything that I had printed, and I chose these 3 pages, one for each signature, because I like the color story, all works together well. 3 tall pages, one for each signature. Again, I like the color story here a lot. And then 3 other pages, and you can see the difference in these color stories, but they're all going to work together. So that is the pages. And then I also have, I was on the struggle bus, and picture that, I was back on the struggle bus. Now, why do I get back on the bus? I don't know. Just because the bus is on my route doesn't mean it's the bus I have to take, but it's always the bus I get on, the struggle bus. God, go figure. Anywho, off topic. Friends, then I just edged these 3 pages, and they can go in somewhere if I need room. I don't know. So let's go ahead and let's do the first signature. Now, I am going to tell you that I feel like I'm not going to sew these in yet because I am going to have to reinforce these edges. This is why I do not use cardstock. I just don't, I find that it's just not, it just doesn't hold up for me. So that's fine. I'm going to go back in and I will reinforce this. But doesn't matter. What I need to do is I need to put together my first signature. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to do that. And I'm just going to pull pages. 1, 2, and 1, 2, and I feel like I'm at the eye doctor. 1, 2, or 1 or 2. 1 or 2. 1, 2. Maybe those. Okay, 1, 2, 3. Done. Now I can go ahead and I can just take these and sort these into 1, 2, and 3. Look at me go, just like that. So now we have our signatures ready to, ready to roll. So here's signature 1, signature 2, signature 3, like this. All right, then I'm just going to take and I'm going to divide my papers. This is an old antique book called The Red Lily. I don't know, just one in there. This is antique ledger book. One of each one of those. Didn't have any writing on it. This is the French book or the Italian book. I don't know. I want to say it's French though. It could be Italian. That I was hunting for, one of each of those. This is a random book called, I have no idea. I have no idea what this book was called, but it's random. I may or may not use it, but let's just sort that. 1 each of my painted pages. Look how gorgeous those are, guys. This is just watercolor paper, or watercolor paint on old antique book pages. That's what that is. Just some watercolor paper paint swatched onto old book pages. It is gorgeous. May or may not use these pages. I don't know, friends. But I have them out. So I'm just going to sort them in. If I use them, great. If I don't, no big deal. It's paper. We can put it somewhere else. Now, oh, is this, okay, I swore I had another page of this somewhere, and then I didn't use it, and so then I put it back. No, that's not it. I don't know. Okay, I'm just going to set that aside, because I don't know what I did with it. Okay. Okay, so there's all my pages sorted into their signatures like this. Like so. Now, whether I use all these or not, whole nother story, friends. I don't know. I don't know if I will or if I won't. But these are the pages that I have out to possibly use in basic size order so that it is easier for me to see them. Okay, set 2 of these aside. like so. And then let's focus on one, because all I can do is focus on one thing at a time, friends. 2 eyes focusing on one thing at a time, and I'm lucky if I can do that straight. You know what I'm talking about, friends. You know what I'm talking about. Now, if I take this and just fold it in half, this should be about the width of my signature. And this is my front cover here. And I am going to want that to stick out because that's how Leslie does it, friends. That is how Leslie does it. And I love those words up there. No, do I need it to stick out all the way? No. I am going to probably want my maximum width to be about 10 inches, or my maximum height to be about 10 inches. That's really my goal. But right now, I'm just simply going to fold my papers to fit in my signature. That's the most important thing to me, is just folding them no wider than the signature itself. Now, this bird, the span of the bird is 5 inches. So I'm not going to want that, but I want that bird to kind of be, so I'm going to make this like it will either be a tuck or a pocket or something of that nature. Yep, now I'm within the width of my signature because my signature is just under 4.5, so I want to stay within that 4 to 4.25. Now there my bird, and then I can fold this in, possibly harder than it looks. This linen paper sometimes gets a little where the grain of the linen is. It just wants to fold. It wants to fold where its grain is, and that's fine. Tuck that in. Third signature, or third page, it goes like yay. And I want to go no more than 4. About like so. Yes. Yes, please, my friends. Okay. Like that. Now, how tall did I do these? That is just at 10. Look how cute that is. Perfect. It's too wide, which is fine. I thought what I could do here is try to fold it straight. Would be a great thing is to try to fold it straight. And this is like a rice paper, and so it has a little bit different texture, but I thought I could just maybe reinforce those edges there of that paper. Okay. All right, all right, all right, all right. Do, do, do. Leslie is the queen of layering. It is not my strong suit. Not that, it's more that I just have not done that style, so I need practice. So I need practice, friends. This is a 10-inch page as well. And with that bird, look how beautiful that is. Okay. Do, do, do. So all you do is you just go through here and you start layering your pages. I might have wished I had layered that different. This is going to be gorgeous. Okay, now this is how Leslie does it. She just wraps it around where she thinks it's going to be and folds it over. That's what she does, friends. Look at that. It's gorgeous. Gorgeous, gorgeous. Oh, look how gorgeous. Oh, hold on. Hold on. Oh, nope, that's like about the same, which is fine. Okay, we're going to do this. And then we're going to bring this in maybe. I don't know. This is Leslie's way, and I'm trying to do something that's similar-ish to the way Leslie would do it. Right, wrong, or indifferent. I'm trying. I'm just trying it, friends, for this go round. For this go round. Now, then I have this gorgeous music paper. Hold it right under there. Hold on, I'm going to do it like this. Coop, come lay down, buddy. You don't need to go outside. You don't. It's not what you need to do. You don't have to do it. Do, 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 do. Oh, and then I have this is gorgeous. This is the crispiest coffee dyed paper ever, and this is from Triple V Vintage on Etsy. I tried to remember to link her below as well. It is crispy. And I'll cut that down some. Okay. Now this definitely has to go with this. Here. Listen, I need this paper to cooperate. maybe do I want this actually to go in here like that. Okay, hold on. I think I like that better. Okay, feeling that a little bit better. Okay. I still have 1, 2, oh, and this one. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. That is 10 pages. Oh, look at that against that. Gorgeous. Gorgeous. I hate the edges of that. Gorgeous. Gorgeous. I like the way that looks. So I may not even add these other pages here, and that's okay. I don't have to, like I said, I don't have to add all the pages. I just got pages out that I liked. So I'm going to go ahead and I am going to clip this signature together like that, and then I'll pull signatures for number 2, or the pages for number 2, and we're going to do the same thing. We're going to start with our tall page and just fold it in half. Okay, then we take our front page, or a page, it doesn't, I can't tell you that it's the front or not, and we want that to fold about our 4.5 or 4.25 inch mark. Yep, 4.25 on the money. On the money, my friends. Okay, and this one, let's do it from this side. Like so. Okay, then I like that one. All right, and here we go again. We just start to layer our pages. This is probably going to crack. Okay, so yeah, so this is all you do to create your signatures. You just pull papers and then you just start to layer them up in whatever way you would like to see them. You just start to layer. And then if we have to cut them down or anything like that, it's no big deal. We'll do that. That's no problem. Do, 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 do. I do not know, I do not know, I do not know how I want to see them. That's the same width. Do, do, do. That is going to stick out too much. So that is not going to work for me. It's okay if it sticks out a little bit to me. It is not okay if it sticks out a lot. Then let's do these pages. Oh, sorry, friends. I got really quiet there. I was just, you know, just living my own best life over here. And music, 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 music. Okay. So maybe something about like yay. It will fit there. Okay. And a little clip here. And then, whoop, our last one will go in here. Like so. And of course, like I said, we may end up cutting these pages down. It's fine. The most important thing is just getting things kind of set right in here. And again, I have leftover pages. No big deal. I didn't count the pages in that last one, which is fine. Okay. Start with our tall page. And that tall page is right at 4. So this can come just a hair wider than that. So we'll do it right about there. And that should be right about 4 1/4. So and like so. So there is 1, 2. Sorry, trying to decide what I'm doing here. what I want. I don't know, I might hate myself for doing this, but it's okay. Yeah, that's what I want. I think. So in here, like that, flip out. Oop, did I just do that too wide? I might have just did it too wide, my friends, because I'm a dork. That's what I am, a dork. Yep, I did it too wide, oh yeah, I waited. Why did I do that? Like that is what I wanted. That was about where I wanted it. Okay. Yes, okay, friends. That's gorgeous. Gorgeous. Okay. And I may come in and do some decoupage on my music papers. I love to do that. I love to decoupage my music pages. I don't know why, I just think it's beautiful. Now, why can I not fold straight to save my soul, my friends? Why? Why is it so hard for me to do something so stinking simple as folding paper straight? I don't know. I don't know. If I had the answer to that, I wouldn't be asking the question, right? Yes, that's the truth. Oh my. This paper is so beautiful, but I am here to tell you it is the crunchiest, crunchiest paper ever. But it doesn't rip, so I mean, there is that. What is going on at my daughter's house? All the doorbells are going off. And I know she's not home. She's working to support me in the lifestyle I would like to become accustomed to, which never happens. That's all right. She works hard. She works hard for my money. So hard because she's my honey. Oh, this has that little bit of blue in it. Maybe. So friends, nothing super spectacular. I just am working to layer all these pages in here to this signature the way that I would like to see them. In my journal. Do I think I'll go like this? Yes, love that. I killed a spider in my house today, friends. Spring is officially here. I hate spiders. I did not have my mom here to do it for me. My husband was not here to do it for me, and so I had to be a big girl, and I had to kill that spider myself. Friends, I hate spiders. I hate them with an absolute, complete, and utter passion. I am petrified of spiders. Did I drop a paper, Cooper? Did I? I don't know. Did I? I may have. I may have dropped a paper, but I don't really know. I did that one. I think this is the same height as that. Just barely. It's wider. It's too wide, I think. I fear in my brain that it is what it is. How many pages do I have in here? I don't know. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 11 pages in there. And I definitely need something in here. So what if I add one of these other pages like this, yes please, in here, because I printed them for this purpose, that should I need other pages, I would have them to add. That is why I did what I did here. So yes, please, let's add this paper. And maybe we'll fold it back like this. Cooper, buddy, would you please lay down? You don't need to go outside. It's not necessary. Oh yes, better. Yes, better. I like that a little better, I think. All my book pages are in. Maybe I just need to take this from here. Sorry, friends. Thinking and doing and being. Not feeling that. Okay, better. Better. Okay, let's look at it again. Now I feel like I also need a something between here and here. I feel like that is a lot of blank space. So let's take, you need to go outside. It's a gorgeous day here today, thank heavens. So my doggo can be back and forth outside. He's a happy boy. Oh, I'm already over an hour. Friends, this is just what happens to me. Okay. So I feel like I'm going to take this paper . Wow, it is the crunchiest paper. I do not know what weight of coffee paper that she uses, but it is very crunchy. Okay, better. Okay, so that is going to be our third signature that will tuck up into here, and that is going to complete the signature portion of this journal. So that is where I'm leaving you today, friends, because that was a lot. And it probably didn't teach you anything. I don't know. But I will pick this up again and we will work on it some more. But this is going to be our Pink Girlfriends Flip-Flop Style Journal. Let's do it, because I'm already over an hour. Let's just flip through it. One more time, because this is how it works. Gorgeousness. Oh, yes, please. Yes, please. I could even take this. Just bear with me. I know, friends. I know. Yes, that's what we're going to do. That's going to be it. Gorgeous. Yes, please. Oh, beautiful. And then into our last signature. Center the signature. Back to the front. Yes, friends, that is going to do it for this journal for now. There you have it. That's what I'm working on. That's what we're going to be working through. And yeah, it's going to be beautiful. So thank you, friends, for popping in. Thank you for joining me. Thank you for hanging out with me. I appreciate each and every one of you. And again, if you have not gone over and checked out Leslie at 507 Willow House Journals, she will be tagged below. Please tell her I sent you and check her out. Consider her membership. That is where we're creating this journal at. All right, friends, until next time, take care, be well, and I look forward to seeing you in the next video. Bye-bye.